What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Amon's Toxic Ammo 3 back at it with another video. And today we're going to be doing our spoiler review of TMNT Mutant Mayhem. But before we get into the actual video itself, guys, if you haven't seen TMNT Mutant Mayhem and want to see it and don't want to hear spoilers, probably click off this video right now, and I recommend you check out my spoiler-free review. And also, if you are indeed fact new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number one, it's absolutely free. Number two, we're on the road to 300 subscribers, just 18 away now. Really, how valuable if you did subscribe. That's because for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for all notifications and notification will upload. Also do share the video because also help me out and we can have some more people join that toxic fam. And do feel free to comment your spoiler thoughts of TMNT Mutant Mayhem down below. And also before we go into the review, I forgot to do a plot synopsis for last video, so I'm going to do one here. So, transition on choice. Being sheltered from the human world, the Turtle Brothers set out to win the hearts of New Yorkers and be accepted as normal teenagers. Their new friend, April O'Neil, helps them take on a mysterious crime syndicate, but they soon get in over their heads when an army of mutants is unleashed upon them. Alrighty, since that's done and over with, now let's go into the actual spoiler review itself. So, the beginning of the movie starts off with a classic TMNT villain. Hang on, I got a knot in my hair. Classic TMNT villain, Baxter Stockman. I'm trying to sound like what he does in, I think it was the TMNT show. I forgot which one, though. But I'm trying to sound like him, and, he is basically doing science experiments, and he has, like, a pet fly, and he's basically going, like, oh, look at all the other prospects, and we can have a big family, and he was trying to experiment on them, too. And then Baxter Stockman ends up getting interrupted by all these villains, and, not villains, but, like, I forgot what corporation it's called, like, it's an army or whatever, and there's a big explosion that is caused, and Baxter Stockman appears to be dead. I don't think he's dead. He's probably coming back. And his fly survives and gets sprayed with this, gets splashed with this ooze that makes mutants or whatever. And all the other the people that he was trying, Baxter Stockman was gonna turn into mutants. They ended up getting it too, and you later find out that they basically all got mutated, and they don't like humans, and once they I'll get into that motive later. And also with obviously, the ooze ends up, there's a sewer, and the ooze ends up dropping into the sewer, and the turtles are there, and then they get oozed up with the turtles. Then, the turtles become mutated too. Then we go into modern day, where they're picking up groceries, and there's a funny Easter egg where they basically go into a drive-in movie theater, and they're playing Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller is a great movie, by the way. But that's a review for another time. And then they realize it's getting late, so they hurry back to the sewer home, and Master Splinter's there waiting for them, and he's going, you went into the human world, didn't you? So, played by Jackie Chan, which that is a perfect casting choice for Splinter. And then they joke about this is a reoccurring joke. They joke about milking, which the first few times it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, but they overused it a couple of times, but I still thought it was hilarious, like the first 3 or 4 times that they used it. Then Splinter's convincing them that why they shouldn't go into the human world, and telling the backstory or whatever, how the rat originally wasn't liked by the human world. Splinter wasn't loved by the human world as a normal rat. So then, and everybody was chasing him or attacking him or whatever, and there was a sad little thing where he had a friend and it was a cockroach and it got stepped on, so that was pretty sad. And then he accidentally fell in the sewer and then found the turtles with the ooze. Then he himself in that past as well got injected with the ooze, and he decided to go into the real world to see what it was like again. And him and the turtles, when they were really young, got rejected basically. So they went back in the sewer and lived there ever since. So Splinter basically said, "That's why you don't go to the human world," or whatever. And then I forgot who. Some people were going like, "Hey, this is the reason why we shouldn't go into the human world." Blah 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 blah. So yeah. Then as well, the part that really was hilarious was the part when they say, "Oh, we can't be milked, we have no nipples," and I was laughing pretty hard after that. That was pretty funny. Then we followed up with them basically breaking the rules and going like, maybe I want to go in the real world. So they do another time. No, not really. They don't actually go into the real world. They go onto a balcony, not balcony, but like the top of a roof, and they want to go viral or whatever. So they have Raphael. Wait, is it Raphael? Yeah, right. Yeah, Raph cuts a watermelon in half. You all saw it from the trailers. Then they also tried to cut another one above Michelangelo's head, which was also in the trailer. And then the ninja star that cut the watermelon got yeeted into the street, which it takes down April's bike. So April basically is going like, "Hey, what are you doing?" and doesn't see them actually. So, and she's focused on them, and then her bike gets stolen. Then basically it's a chase sequence, and they're trying to get the bike back for her, and they eventually do, and they have the first fight scene facing all those people in that garage. Then after they take them out, the bike was left for April, and April sees them and finds out that they are turtles. And then I keep on saying "and then" a lot, guys. Sorry, my brain is trying to think. So after that, basically, she's questioning them on the roof. It's montaging how she's asking them questions. They tell her, basically, "You can ask us all these questions, but do not tell the human world about us." So she doesn't. Then, TMNT, the turtles are making their way back home, I believe, and they meet the mutants that at the beginning of the film that get mutated by the ooze from Baxter Stockman. And there's Rocksteady, voiced by John Cena, fun fact, which he doesn't have much of a role in this. Same with Bebop, who was in there. The pet fly of Baxter Stockman, which is the main villain of the film, and he's voiced by Ice Cube, which I thought that was pretty funny. There was also, I'm forgetting the other ones, but the other memorable one for me was Paul Rudd's character. I forgot what the character's name was, but he was voiced by Paul Rudd, and he was going like, "Hey, what's going on, my dudes?" And he was being all huggy and stuff, and that was pretty funny. So, yeah. Then they're basically going like, "Wait, you're the turtles that got transformed into the ooze or whatever?" Or they basically go like, "Oh, wait, then we're technically like cousins then. What's up, cousins?" And they have a conversation about them joining the group. They eventually go to the mutants' little hideout. Then, well, not hideout, but they play at a bowling alley. They Superfly explains his plan. Then the turtles are going like, what happens if we don't want to do your plan? Then he goes, then I'll be very disappointed. So, and they're all frightened by him, so they basically go, okay. And they hop in the car with Paul Rudd's character, and I forgot who the other driver was. And they're going, oh, we gotta get out of here. So they get the other two out of the vehicle by pressing the brakes with Donatello's stick and sabotage the car. Then they take over the car, and then the mutants are chasing them, and they escape. No shock there. Then they go back to the sewer again, and this time Splinter's basically going like, you went to the real world again, didn't you? And he had a pizza party celebrated for him, and they say, oh, if you want to go to the real world, we got to prepare you for it. So they have a pizza party. And I forgot what happens next, but then sometime they get attacked by the government agency that attacked Baxter Stockman at the beginning. They get captured, and they're stuck to these machines, and they get milked, which is funny, and they get basically sucked the ooze out of their spines. And they're basically, the whole entire scene, they're going like, oh, well, I knew we were gonna Splinter was right, we were gonna get milked. And then they bring up the nipples joke again, which was pretty funny. So they each have the ooze slightly taken out of them. And then April goes to Splinter, basically telling him that, hey, I know you don't like humans, but they got your kids right now, and we gotta help save them. So April and Splinter Splinter takes out all the agents and saves the turtles. Then they also realize, oh, we gotta stop Superfly too. So they go to the hideout of Superfly and all the mutants or whatever. And they realize that Superfly wants to kill all the humans. And the mutants are going like, I don't want to kill all the humans still. So Superfly goes, oh, screw it. Fine, I'll do it by myself. So all of them are attempting to stop him and from using the device to destroy all the humans. So they stop the machine and push him into this machine, electrocuting him and stopping the machine, which he falls into a water place that gets not infected, but gets ooze dropped in it too. And so he becomes the big horror monster we all saw in the trailer that had that was really Godzilla-like. So he goes to the New York with that bigness, if that makes sense. Also, it attached all different animals to his horror movie design, which I thought was interesting. So the turtles and all the mutants decide we gotta work together to stop him. So they go into the city and have the big boss fight that I was mentioning. That I thought it was kind of generic, but it was decent. It wasn't bad or anything. It's just I wish it was a little bit different. So they are getting toasted by the monster. So then the news catches on and basically thinks that TMNT and the mutants are the villains, which are not. And then April O'Neil, who is camera shocked because previously she was camera shocked and vomited. So this time she did not vomit, and I keep on saying "and" a lot. I can't think of anything else to say, guys. Sorry. But she goes, "Hey, they're not the actual villains. The monster, the big creature is, and they need your help, basically." So the humans help them, and they pass this bomb thing that's supposed to destroy the Superfly. They work together with the turtles and the mutants. Then they eventually kill the monster, dropping the explosive in the center of him. Then supposedly dies. I don't know if he's dead for sure yet, but supposedly dies. Then it cuts back to present day as well, where they're preparing to go into school. Splinter's preparing them, and April's there to pick them up. And Splinter's with the gross bug and having a relationship with her, so that was pretty gross. But gross out humor. Then all the mutants are sticking there as well. So they go to the movie ends with them going to the school and being accepted, and that's where it ends for now. Then it transitions to the end credits, and there's a mid-credit. There's no full end credit, but there's a mid-credit where it's humorous, but also it is important to the future sequels, possibly. So the turtles are at prom. Then it shows them that they're getting watched by the military chick or whatever, the leader. Then she goes, basically, I need you to kill this person, these turtles, and is talking to a person. Then it zooms out, and it is Shredder. Which, Shredder, I didn't stick around for the mid-credits. I just watched it on my iPad just to see basically what the mid-credits was. So Shredder is, in fact, seems as if he's going to be the next villain. So that's pretty cool. Even though I wish it was kind of Baxter Stockman. I mean, it might be. Who knows? They might just save Shredder for the third film. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's me recapping the movie. So, if you guys missed my spoiler-free... my spoiler-free review, on the toxic meter, I gave it a toxic goodness and a B+, and I think it is a very great TMNT movie. It's definitely up there for the best. It's either... I think I'd still give it to the original 1990s or 1980s movie for the first one, but this is my second favorite. So, with that being said, I hope you all enjoyed my spoiler talk of TMNT Mutant Mayhem. Be sure to leave your thoughts on the movie down below as well. You don't have to be spoiler-free, it is a spoiler review, so drop your spoiler comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, because number 1, it's absolutely free. Number 2, we're on the road to 300 subscribers. Just 18 away now. Really help out your boy if you did subscribe. That's because for people that have been watching my channel for a while and haven't subscribed yet, don't forget to like the video if you do like my toxic movie reviews. Don't forget to ring the bell for notifications and notification will upload. Also, do share the video because it'll also help me out when we can have some more people join that toxic fam. But with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next one, everybody. Peace out.